Pink Floyd live in Pompeii on vinyl. Yeah, this one arrived yesterday, or I got it in one of the bigger stores uh, nearby by my place. Yeah, and I immediately when I saw it, okay, I want to give that one a try. They only had the vinyl, not the Blu-ray. Would be even more interested in that one because I had a feeling what I will get with the vinyl, but step by step. Yeah, we know this concert or this gig, whatever you want to call it, is it's without any audience. Where they simply filmed themselves in Pompeii back then, and yeah, put it back then on a DVD and over satellite. I guess many are familiar with this. We never got anything in a fitting Pink Floyd worthy quality. So I think many can't wait how this vinyl went, or the Blu-ray. So I can only tell what this is sounding like. And yeah, I wanted to share that. To me, Pink Floyd always was, for a long time, was on the most favorite list. It yeah, lost this place over the years because I simply discovered more other bands I did like more. Not that I don't like them anymore, but there are others now deeper in the heart, so to say, as Pink Floyd. But still, when I see something like this, I want to have it. And yeah, what can you say? Pink Floyd and vinyl isn't a very good match, in my opinion. It's so difficult because of these long songs with long silent parts. Getting a vinyl without any noise, without pops and clicks, and you need that. I need that. Maybe others are happy with the pops and clicks. I'm not happy with them. So I was afraid that this one might be having trouble on that front again, like so many new pressings, and I'm not 100% happy. When it comes to the sound quality, on the other hand, of the music, how they mix this together, that's amazing. I'm totally happy with that. After the long prologue, when some music is starting with echoes, when the first guitars starting, that was on the DVD back then also. That was amazing. I always wanted that part before they are singing, any singing. There is a little guitar solo. Slow, not that loud, but that rhythm I always loved. I wanted to have that in a great quality. And yeah, I would say the quality here is very nice. And when they hit it up with the singers, then yeah, then it's totally amazing. When the drums get going, I immediately felt that in my stomach. Yeah. Strong bass, high resolution. You can say or you could say that high res. Very the fine instruments are coming through very well. So totally happy with that. Even the voices too sounds great, but they are always, when the silent parts are coming again, and we have many of them on that album. Yeah, there are pops and clicks, and to me that's a no-go. On top of that, there are many parts here. I know Pink Floyd fans are well aware of this, and they love these parts with the experimental music, or sounds, if you can call that music. It's yeah, they are very experimental, building atmosphere of the album. That's all fine, yeah, and but at some point, if you're not a diehard Pink Floyd fan, you simply want to skip or fasten it a little bit up till the important parts are coming back. Yeah, I'm more on that front. I really like Pink Floyd, but the parts where echoes is starting to move and they are singing, I love that. Totally love that. But the other stuff, not that. Yeah, it's not my thing. It's okay from an experimental side, creativity side. Okay, I get that. It's fine. But in the end, the huge amount of strange melodies in that album, without great or much singing at all. Yeah, and the pops and the clicks on the silent parts. All in all, I would say, okay, I would maybe buy it again, only because of that one song, Echoes. And the second one or the third one on that side A, Careful with the Axe. These two together, that is, you can hear much detail in that song too. That's fine. But after that, Battle of the Sun or Heart of the Sun, that's all another song. Great sounds at some point on later minutes, then it's getting on your nerves, then it's getting better again, then you get pops and clicks. It's a mixed feeling I got. Pure from the sound quality, it's amazing. Yeah, I can give that to this pressing. Yeah, when I saw that Kobus had this album online too, yeah, I wanted to compare these two against each other, and I did the test with Echoes. For me the only and the most important song of that album or that live session. And yeah, I was highly interested how this vinyl, as good as it sounds to me on my rig, against what I can push out with Cobus. Yeah, and my digital chain is Playback Designs, an MPT8, and transport streamer, and an MPD8 for a single standalone DAC. The two components, and these two go into my Burmester preamp, and the analog section, the turntable, would be an Acoustic Signature Montana and an TA7000 ARM and an Umami Red cartridge and an Acoustic Signature Apex Neo phono preamp. So price wise, even I would say at least 10K more expensive as the digital chain. But so you could say they are well matched against each other. It's not a total weak turntable or a total weak deck. It's great on both sides. So that this test was interesting for me. With the preamp, sure, you can switch the inputs immediately. I could match the loudness level quite good. So when I switched, I almost didn't hear any differences. This song goes 10 minutes, so you had quite enough time to switch back and forth. And I didn't realize any difference when it comes to pure sound. Everything was as amazing with Cobus as it was with that vinyl. The drums hit me, the details in the drums, the beautiful voices, the atmosphere, everything was there exactly like with the vinyl. Completely. I always inside for me, I want that the vinyl wins, but when I do these comparisons, very often they sound the same. Depending, sure, on the pressings. I did another test with the latest placebo pressing against the CD. Also, didn't hear any difference, any. But sure, we know older pressings which were completely recorded analog and so on, you have a big chance that it sounds better. But with this one, to me, they sounded the same. And that's, there's one little part where you can say, the same, but the little noise floor you hear, it's not really bad, but you hear it when you switch to the digital chain. And for sure, in the silent parts, the pops and clicks, you don't get that with Cobus. And when it comes to Pink Floyd, I would say that's to me it's a showstopper, or a deal breaker when it comes to vinyl. Doing vinyl that silent completely is really difficult. It is possible. Analog Productions is so often proven that they can do it, but many of their LPs I have is some sort of rock. There's never such long silent moments like we get here in Pink Floyd songs. So maybe even Analog Productions would struggle with Pink Floyd. So to me, I knew why I didn't buy any Pink Floyd remasters over the last 1 or 2 years. When I saw them, I simply have the feeling, no, Pink Floyd is a really a hard match with vinyl, because they have so many songs where you sometimes you really want to skip, or the pops and clicks are really taking you out of the music. And the Kobo stream doesn't take you out. It's completely there. It's dead silent. It has the same punch. It's amazing. Yeah. I guess even an SA CD in my combo wouldn't do any. I think I wouldn't hear any difference between them. In the case how the MPD8 is handling this signal. He does upconvert everything to quad DSD and so on and does his filtering magic. So if I come from a SACD, from a CD, from streaming, in the end it sounds amazing what this DAC does. So I wouldn't be that excited if they would announce an SACD. But the Blu-ray, because of the great pictures this little geek had, that video was interesting. Very creative on their side. The Pompeii itself looks fascinating at the stage in the 70s back then. Yeah, and I would say I might buy the Blu-ray too, but no CD or anything else. And I would buy this again just because I'm a collector and I like to own my music. But that's the only reason on that part. Yeah, the Cobus is absolutely comparable, can match the vinyl on my system. So you have to compare or make comparisons where not one of the chains is really weak. Yeah. Many have very expensive turntables or chains, and then they compare it with an Oppo Blu-ray player or something. So the digital side is so weak price-wise and quality-wise. That's really an unfair comparison. I would say I have a rig where both chains are on the same level, and so it's hard for one against the other to outmatch and outclass them. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about this one. If you are like me, someone who has really problems with pops and clicks, then maybe you would consider not buying this one. Even it's not a terrible pressing. I had way worse over the last years. This one is okay when you consider how many silent parts there are in. You could say it's very good, but it's not, to me, it's not good enough. It needs to be perfect, and it isn't. Vinyl isn't perfect on that front, so that I would leave it with that. Yeah. Bye.